Hello and welcome to another chat vlog on Trevor's Barking Mad channel. Every time I hit that record button, Miss Dotty. Well, cinematics. Hello and another welcome to Hello and welcome to another Trevor's Barking Mad channel vlog, and it is another chat one. Unfortunately, I've not done anything interesting this week to take you with me, other than Amazon. I've been a bit few and far in between on the ground. So what I thought I'd do, because it was a huge success last time I did this, it's a CLL update and health update in general, just to put you in the picture. For those people who have CLL, it often helps hearing other people's experiences, and indeed, if you do have CLL or you know someone with CLL, it may just help you understand things a little bit more. And you know, this is now a few years into having CLL and about halfway through the treatment. So first of all, a huge thank you to those who watched last week's. It was a bit of a last minute vlog, a little bit like this one. I was hoping the rain would clear up and I could go somewhere nice and video, but not gonna happen as I got a free morning, unfortunately. Anyway, but thank you very much. I didn't expect the takeoff that it did. It brought out a lot of people questioning things and debating things and people's opinions. Hugely valued. Unfortunately, there were two bots in the messages that got rather nasty and personal. They have since been deleted and removed in the nicest possible way, as you do to a bot. And yeah, thank you all once again. Don't forget, if you are really enjoying this channel, to subscribe, like, share, and tell your friends about it as well, because more people that watch it, it helps. And also, if you want to support it even more, there is now Buy Me a Coffee. If you look at the intro and the outro, there is a QR code for you to scan, and that'll take you straight to Buy Me a Coffee, and it'll be gratefully received. I desperately need a new camera. The camera I thought I was getting or going to buy, obviously that's not going to happen. I love when people advertise things for sale. That is Dotty drinking yet again. She did this in the last one. I love when people advertise things for sale, then can't remember if they sold it, and then they re-advertise it for sale and don't tell you. So, message received. So CLL, I'm not going to go into all the details of what CLL is. It's basically blood cancer. Mine is the terminal version. You can get versions that are curable, but what they can do for me is what they're doing, and that's extending life expectancy. So I'm on a drug called Venetoclax, and I've been on that since September 2022, quite I think then, and it finishes in 2024 September. So we are now in February, so we're on the homeward stretch, shall we say. Any effects? Well, Venetoclax normally goes with a targeting drug like, I'm not going to say these correctly, I know. Obinutuzumab. I had an awful reaction to that one. I had 3 goes at it. No. And the previous one, Vituzumab, something like that. They had one go, it failed. No, that was it. So I'm just on the Venetoclax, and I've got to say, I drink a lot of water anyway. That's the only thing you have to do, drink a lot of water. I drink loads of water and juices and squashes and things a day, so that was no quest for me really, and it has been wonderful. It has worked amazingly well. Side effects, you do get little aches and pains, you come up with unexplained little things sometimes, but in general, been great. I do get tired. There are days, like I will say today and yesterday, last night I did a latest Amazon month for myself. and I got caught up in some awful rush hour traffic coming back from Chichester back towards Gospel where I live, and by the time I got in I just bought fish and chips, which I shouldn't have done because it's very naughty and can ill afford, but I bought fish and chips and I just reclined the sofa straight after, and then I've just went upstairs to bed. And I had a really good sleep, so I should be quite refreshed to bed for that. So, tiredness, yes, there's a few other little things that come and go, achy joints sometimes. I just try and get up and go and do some work or do something around the house. You do get, think, oh, I can't be bothered to do that today, attitude, and sometimes you just have to make yourself. But I'm grateful I've got the two dogs. They get walked separately, and that makes me go out each day for about 1.5 to 2 hours. So I'm really grateful for that. A, the exercise, and B, it makes me go out and do something. That was the dog, not me. So my cancer figures are all, my blood figures are all brilliant at the moment. They're really going well. As I say, my next consultation, we're in February, my next consultation is by telephone in April. There is, however, something that's just being found out. I'm apparently causing a stir of excitement in the rare disease unit in Cardiff, Salisbury, and I believe Southampton as well. So last time I saw my consultant for the CLL, she said people go through their career in the health service having studied for so many things, and one of them is porphyria, and indeed they will never ever, it's so rare they will never see one case in their entire working life. So you may recall I've had blistering lesions on my head, a couple on my hand, those have all gone. I've not had a blistery one for ages. I've got different types of lesions around the side, around the back, more like little spots that have come up, so it's mutated to a different sort of thing. But the blistering ones, I hope you're not eating right now, they have turned out to be porphyria, which is exceedingly rare. It's diagnosed by the rare disease unit in Cardiff, and I've done several tests of blood, and everything else you can imagine, and it's all been, pardon me, all been sent off, and yes, they confirm I do have porphyria. I am in about 2 hours time going for another blood test. This one doesn't have to be protected from the daylight, which porphyria blood tests do, and all tests do, we and blue as well. I'll be protected from the daylight because that's how porphyria goes. Why, when I go out in daylight, it doesn't kill the porphyria, I don't understand that bit. But anyway, so got a very sweet Miss Dottie just sitting there looking at me. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, bless her. So, how have I got porphyria? Well, this is what they're looking into now. I was on Voltarol, I prescribed strength of Voltarol for my left knee, which I'm waiting to see a specialist for. That's Dottie. Thank you, Dottie. Hello. Oh dear, I've got that little look up. Anyway, so the dermatologist told me to stop taking that because that could be causing it. So yes, Voltarol could have caused a temporary porphyria. I still have it, apparently. It could be one of my, I could be a carrier, which means I've had it all my life, and I will have it for all my life, and when I die, it will die with me. That is another possibility. It's not contagious. I can't give it to anybody. It's just in me, and there it will stay until I pass away, and it goes with me to the grave, so to speak. God, it's really raining. Or alternatively, one of my cancer cells through the treatment may have mutated to porphyria. And that's, I don't know if it's treatable. I don't know what happens if that is the case. We haven't got to that discussion yet. So I'm having bloods in a couple of hours time, and indeed that takes up to a year to get the results from. I guess they have to grow something out of it. God knows what they're growing. Kind of beans or tomato plants maybe, but I don't know. They're obviously growing things out of it, and it undergoes some tests. So it's a very strange, very rare handwritten form for the rare disease unit. I feel special, but I feel a bit scared at the same time. I feel like I might be sharing a ward with aliens or something. Nano shazbad. Anyway. So as for the CLL, September the treatment stops. I know they have said to me that obviously levels, as soon as you stop the treatment, levels do start to rise again, and when they get to a certain level, etc., then you can go back onto the same treatment again. And I believe they are also looking that it might be a possibility, because this is all funded by research departments, not coming out of the NHS budget, because my tablets are 10 grand a month apparently, so I've been told. So, which I'm very, very grateful. I hate to think what this treatment would cost in America, where you have to pay extortionate amounts just to be seen. But yes, whether they keep me on a low dose permanently, I don't know. It doesn't really affect me in many ways. Oh, a bit sheepish, in many ways. So it'd be interesting to see what does happen and what happens in September when this course finishes as such. If you're about to go on to Venetoclax, or you're experiencing different things on Venetoclax, I'd certainly love to hear your comments below. So if you're about to go on it, certainly in my experience, nothing to worry about. Yes, you do have to go into hospital overnight, or maybe a couple of nights, just while they ramp it up. But you soon get used to it. And initially, you're on about 3 blood tests a week, just so they monitor it, and that's for your own benefit. And you do soon. I hate needles. I absolutely hate needles. And I've got to be honest. When they were doing 3 blood tests a week, I ended up not really thinking anything of it. You just get used to it. You just put your arm out, and you go on there, you go, and you come out, and you think nothing more of it. But now I've gone back down to, well, what has been 1 a month, now 1 every 3 months. Oh my God, I'm petrified of it again. So it's quite good when, for me, it went to 3 blood tests a week, because I just didn't give a monkeys anymore about the bruising on my arms and, well, back of the hands and everywhere else. So nothing to be scared of. Yeah, the tablets are easy to take. I just take my 3 tablets with my evening meal, or just straight after it. Friends have got used to it. When we go out for a meal, they know what Trevor's going to pop his Venetoclax after the meal. If I have beer, it's 0%. I don't drink. I've avoided the cheeses. I've avoided the Seville and also oranges and the grapefruit. So I'm not a keen fan of grapefruit anyway, but as a drink, it's not too bad. And it will be nice to have blue cheese again. I love blue cheese burgers that you get in restaurants, and I have missed them. I've seen them sat there on the menu, and I thought, oh, if only, but no, you can't have those. Even brie, which I didn't know was a part of the blue cheese family. Learn something every day. Every day's a school day. So certainly keep you updated with how things go. Hope this has been helpful. Even if it's just helpful to one person, that's really nice to hear that it has helped someone. but hopefully people can relate to it. People might have different experiences, and I would love to hear those. As for porphyria, if you are another one of a kind, do we find anyone else out there that's got porphyria? I bet we don't. Wow. Gusty wind as well. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up for a week, put this all together, do a bit of editing, put a bit of music, put a few vids or pictures of things that have happened recently. I think I've had a million out this time since last week. Anyway, coffee with friends. Yep, a few photos, possibly videos, dogs and things coming up. You take care, you look after each other, and don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. I love your comments. Thank you very much. Please be nice to each other. Please be nice to me. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, and I'm sorry that you didn't like it. But if you did, thumbs up, subscribe, share. If you really liked it, buy me a coffee. Take care. Bye. What did you do? Daddy.